A week in the life of an SMA. We decided to do this segment because we hear a lot of concerns regarding how much time or how time-consuming social media can be. It is a valid concern. Getting involved with social media can become very time-consuming, but it doesn't have to be. First, we should explain, for those who are new to Social Media Traction University, that an SMA is a social media administrator, the person inside your business that is primarily responsible for the administration or the communication on your social media platforms. They don't have to be the primary user of a particular social media tool, but they should be the person that keeps tabs on every social media tool that the business uses. In the week of an SMA, there are going to be daily tasks. There will be tasks that only need to be performed maybe once or twice a week. All in all, social media administrators might spend about an hour a day making sure that someone is minding the store. Now, daily tasks. These tasks will be centered on monitoring, recognizing, and responding to incoming communications via the social networks. An aggregation tool like Hootsuite is extremely useful for monitoring tasks. Hootsuite allows the SMA to monitor multiple social media profiles, keyword searches, and direct messages to those profiles. The SMA should spend about 15 to 20 minutes each day. Check for conversations that pertain to or are directed specifically towards their business. That 20 minutes doesn't have to be all at one time either. If you want to break that up, that time up into maybe 5 or 10-minute sessions during the day, that should be sufficient to cover most of the daily incoming traffic. Another daily activity, if your business has a blog, is to check for comments. Again, this is a task that can be done during brief 5 or 10-minute windows throughout the day. As the social media administrator, you will need to make sure that any incoming questions or feedback from colleagues, customers, or prospects is routed to the appropriate personnel. Make sure that you acknowledge all incoming comments and questions and let people know that you're paying attention. Even if that means just a simple clicking the like button or retweeting their post in which they mentioned you. Weekly tasks. Weekly tasks seem to be focused on creating or asking for content. Weekly tasks should rarely take more than an hour to complete. It might be overly simplistic, but let's break weekly tasks down into 3 different types of tasks. Reading blogs or articles, creating blog posts of your own, getting others to submit content to you. The SMA should spend an hour a week reading and researching. We suggest that you separate these activities into 2 groups. The first group would be articles that articles or trends that would interest your prospects or your customers. These articles could cover anything from upcoming community events to ideas on how to repurpose a loading pallet into a space-saving herb garden. How about that for an idea? It's important that you find and bookmark articles that you believe will be of interest to the people who are connected to you. The second group is articles and ideas that we could implement into what we do with social media. Spending an hour reading online publications such as Mashable, TechCrunch, Social Media Today, Social Times, Mobile Marketing Watch, or Seth Godin's blog for new ideas about how to genuinely market your business in the social space. Spend time, some of that time, researching that you've allocated for yourself, researching or looking up your competitors on Facebook or on Twitter. What seems to be working for them? What isn't working? How would you fix it? Finally, take about an hour to focus on creating something that is either going to be content or is going to result in someone supplying content to you. Share 3 tips that will extend the life of your customer's guitar. Match up pictures with audio files of the 5 most creative on-hold messages that you've created for clients. Host a contest. Ask your customers to submit pictures of your company's coffee mug in difficult-to-reach places. The creation and/or gathering of content is easily the most crucial task that the social media administrator will participate in. And it can be the most time-consuming, but it can also be the most fun and rewarding, too. In conclusion, an effective social media administrator enjoys engaging with and responding to comments on social media sites. They should relish discussing ideas and issues online, and they should do it with patience and kindness. They are attentive to their communities on a daily basis, and they enjoy creating content that makes the business accessible on a human level and promotes the interest of the customers and the prospects in the community. They express gratitude for support, and they acknowledge questions and concerns.